Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin this wonderful video, this video indeed has been made possible by Boris Scheider, the chief antique coin finisher and the owner of the Giant and Dwarf antique coins on Facebook. Special thanks to him for his work and all his effort in performing antique finishing services on all these coins that you guys can see on here on this channel, which will be done all through the year for a very generous price point, in my opinion, for antique finish. So yeah, kindly contact him if you guys need any antique finish services on your coins. The price are really reasonable and very generous from his side. Absolute banger from him on this particular finish. And yes, with that, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Biwari Kikum Staka NZ, and you guys are highly welcome to the first antique coin showcasing titled Mongolian Argali versus British Argali, who wins? And yes, I am actually doing this video right after the World Money Fair 2025 has come to a complete close. And yes, this antique finish coin showcasing will run up until the end of the year, and it will be 2 videos per day, released 6 hours interval after the first normal usual coin showcasing video has been released. So you guys will be getting 2 videos on the same day for coin showcasing, which equates to 2 videos per week only, then followed by your gold money for the demons, which is our precious metal money talk show done once per month, as you guys have seen the first video on the gold money for the demons that we've already released. And yes, another talk show, another money talk show, or let me say it's just a talk show, which is the monthly Birthstone series done once a month as well up until the end of the year, just highlighting the birthstone for all the months. And yes, we finished the one for January, which is your garnet birthstone. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let us all dive on in, and when we come back we shall analyze in details, and we shall be talking about these two designs in front of us, or in front of me, and which one actually won the show in terms of Argali design. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let us all dive on in. The currency of Mongolia since 1925 has been the Togrog, which currently circulates mostly as banknotes due to the low value of earlier coins and the reluctance of the government to issue large denomination coins. However, the government has authorized many non-circulating legal tender, your NCLT, coins to be issued for collectors' purposes. Collector coins are dedicated to historical and general popular culture themes and are often not related to the country itself. Many of them are in standard bullion sizes, including the large 2-ounce of silver format. The magnificent Argali is the third design in the Wild Mongolia collection by CIT Your Coin Invest Trust after the release of the Magnificent Eagle and the Mystic Wolf. The Argali Mongolian foram is the largest species of wild sheep that roams the highest highlands of Western East Asia, the Himalayas, Tibet, and the Altai Mountains. They stand up to 135 centimeters high and measuring up to 200 centimeters long. They are adapted to great cold, aridity, and very high elevations up to 5,800 meters. Adult Argali eat 16 to 19 kilograms of food a day, predominantly grass. The main predators of Argali are Himalayan wolves and leopards. They are long-legged runners that escape predators primarily by speedy flight. Argali are considered a near-threatened species due to domestic livestock ranching and hunting as the lure to gather a trophy specimen is strong amongst sports hunters. They are hunted for both their meat as well as their horns as well, used in traditional Chinese medicine. Males have two large corkscrew-shaped horns, some measuring 190 centimeters in total length and weighing up to 23 kilograms. Males use their horns for competing with each another. Females also carry horns, but they are much smaller. Alrighty, so yes, we've given you guys an in-depth review of our first contestant, or the first contender, which is your Mongolia Argali ram, or your Mongolian Argali as it is called. Alrighty, let's show you guys the obverse of this particular coin itself. Let us see what we can detail for you guys. The obverse of the coin depicts the logo of a Mongol bank, the Bank of Mongolia, which is formed as a round coin on a lotus banquet associated with purity, delicacy, and stability. Let me zoom in a little bit for you guys so that we can appreciate, all right, so that we can at least appreciate what was being done on here. Let me see. Okay, let me bend it into the light for you guys. I think that should do it. Alrighty, 3 flames, or 3 fire flames, and a blooming flower are located inside the coin. The figure symbolizes eternal development and youth, and the 3 flames represent the main national treasures. At the nominal value location, the Soyombo symbol is positioned, representative of the Mongol ethnicity. There is a variation from the official logo. The name of the Central Bank of Mongolia is written below with the figure, or is written below the figure as Mongol Bank in Latin, as you guys can see on there. Yeah, in a Latin script, and not as the Mohorom Bank in the Cyrillic language or lettering, which is the official script of the Mongolian language, and the way the name is normally written on their logo. But anyways, on 2 sides of the logo, vertically, the inscription Mongol ULS, as you guys can see in the traditional Mongol transcript. Below the logo, you guys have on 2 lines the value, which is 1000 Togrog on there. Yeah, alternatively spelled Togrog, if you guys have seen their banknotes. I know. But anyways, around below the name of the issuing country and the metal content, Mongolia, as you guys can see on here, which is the issuing nation. 2 ounces is your weight, 3 nines fine is your purity of the silver itself, and yes, the circle containing the logo and inscription is small. The rest of the design depicts a pair of ram's head on a background of a Mongolian geometric pattern. Yeah, you guys can see Mongolian head, the ram's horn is being depicted in a geometric pattern. Geometric pattern also is being incorporated, the date year 2022 when it was released. So they incorporated the geometric pattern to camouflage it with the year of issue, which is quite brilliant in my humble opinion. And yes, let us move to the other contestant. But before that, this is the reverse side, which depicts two close-up images of a ram's head, one in the foreground on the right, and the ram's face, and the ram's faces left. In the background, a ram facing the viewer, or let me say the portrait direction. So yeah, one is facing to the left hand side in your foreground meaning it's closest to you, and in the background it means it is farthest away from you in the portrait direction. All right, or portrait view. Alrighty, let us go to the other contestant that we have on here from the island of Britain. And yes, if you guys are enjoying the review, please hit that like button. It is food for the YouTube algorithm. And yes, if you are new on here, we do things like this on a weekly basis, so please pledge your allegiance to us, give us your full support, and let us continue to grow. Thank you very, very, very much. All right, let's go. Like many other mints, the Royal Mint UK issues bullion coins in precious metals having much higher intrinsic value than their face value. The 2-ounce silver coins are denominated as £5, as you guys will see later on when I flip to the obverse. And yes, the coins are legal tender but are not intended for circulation. They are targeted at bullion investors or collectors like myself, who has actually gone out of their way to actually go and antique this particular coin itself for the Tudor Beast series. And yes, it is intended for us who actually appreciate the special editions as pieces of art. The coins are typically 1-year types, usually issued in parallel with smaller denominations with the same reverse design. The coin type is the third out of the 10 designs from the Royal Tudor Beast collection. Coins depicting heraldic animals representing the medieval Tudor dynasty, which ruled England between 1485 and 1603. Ladies and gentlemen, the Moat Bridge, the entrance to Hampton Court Palace built by King Henry VIII, is adorned by 10 stone guardians. Each fearsome royal beast holds historic meaning, and the 10 figures eventually represents Henry VIII and his third wife, Jane Seymour. These regal predators provided the inspiration for the Royal Tudor Beast collection from the Royal Mint. This release focuses on the weird and wonderful Yale of Beaufort. This mythical creature inspires awe in all who approach the palace with its goat or antelope-like body, the fierce tusk of a boar, a lion's tail, and large horns that swivel in any direction to defend against attacks from all quarters. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, your obverse design of the coin itself, which actually depicts the crowned head of the crowned old head of late Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, wearing the royal diamond diadem crown worn by her coronation. Actually worn for her coronation, her effigy, known as the 5th portrait, designed by Jodie Clark, because we can see JC just below the neck, signifying the portrait designer. And what else? Yes, running continuously around the effigy is the monarch's legend, Elizabeth II, and we can see something known as D.G.Reg.F.D, then £5 denomination. So it is being translated as Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, defender of the faith. Yes, followed by the denomination or face value of the coin in English. Alrighty, the obverse has a textured background, which is your, I believe is your geometric background itself. Alrighty. So moving on to the reverse of the coin before we compare both of them side by side. The reverse of the coin shows at its center the Yale of Beaufort, a mythical beast with a white goat-like or antelope body spotted with gold forelegs and gilded tusk of a boar, a lion's tail, and large horns that swivel in any direction to counter attack from all quarters. Alright, the beast wears a crown around its neck to which a chain is attached. It supports a shield with the bearing of Queen's Coat of Augmentation, which Henry VIII granted to Jane Seymour, featuring the 3 lions of England at the center with 3 fleurs de lis on each side. I hope you guys can see the shield very well as I explain them. Alright, so we have the designer just where is the designer? Let me pull back. So yeah, the designer signature David Lawrence is seen just below left next to the base of the shield. Yeah, it used to be here. If I look at the plain version, is showing me where it is, but it looks like this has been finished, or was it buffed quite intensely that I can't see the finish itself of, or the writing of David Lawrence DL, who actually took over after Jody Clark's retirement from the first Queen's Beast series. Anyways, the background is patterned with micro dots called the chainmail surface animation, alright, by the mint itself, and yeah, around the rim, the inscription Yale of Beaufort on the left, as you guys can see on here. Also, we have 2 ounce fine silver, 4/9 fine is your purity, and below 2023 year date. Alrighty, so let me compare the both of these guys side by side, and tell you guys what I think in terms of quality, who wins, who did not win, and you guys will actually do the voting in the comment section. I'm not going to give you guys my own thoughts, we'll do it in the comment section itself. Alrighty, if I had actually shown you guys this particular coin maybe few years ago, and maybe with the exception of maybe this not being minted, you guys would have told me that this one was an AI generated creature. Yes, this Yale of Beaufort. But as you guys all know, the shape of the goat or ram with regards to the Mongolian Argali, they look the same. Alright, so I can actually say that both of them are actually contenders, and they can actually be compared side by side. So yeah, one is heavily modified, because definitely one is the mythical beast itself using a goat's face. So that is what I'm actually analyzing, with regards to this normal natural ram itself. Their horns are similar anyways, but you guys can vote in the comment section which one of them actually appeals to you in terms of design of the horn. Yeah, so we are looking at the face because CIT only gave us the face as well, so won't actually judge based on the overall. And one other thing, one is black proof design and one is actually your antiqued finish itself. So yeah, that is the comparison between both of them. So I would like to know in the comment section as we round up which one of them is your winner, which one actually won the show or the design. Is it the one from Britain, your Argali from Britain, British Argali as I will term it as, or is it your Argali from Mongolia who actually did it better and who did it best? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as we have concluded, hit that like button for me. Once again, it is food for the YouTube algorithm. Please, 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 it does help us quite a lot. Also, your subscription would be highly appreciated. And thanks to our friend from Germany, Boris Scheider, who is actually the owner and the founder of the Giant and Dwarf antiqued coins on Facebook. If you want to get your coins antiqued, yes, if you want them antiqued, you guys know what to do. You can always reach out to him on Facebook. And yes, we have other coins to actually do in the future that has been antiqued for me and sent back here to New Zealand. So just giving you guys a sneak peek on what you guys will be expecting on the next round. So yes, so pledge your allegiance to us, give us your full support. And also, if you have any projects or any coins that you want to antique, especially if you have them in series, you guys can always reach out to Boris Scheider of the Giant and Dwarf antiqued coins. And yes, and they can help you with pricing. They can antique it for you and ship it to you all over the world. So you guys need to agree terms and conditions of work. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, all I can say is a very big thank you to each and every single one of you once again for dropping by, stopping by to view yet another of my coin showcasing video, this being the first antiqued coin series of the year for the channel. And yes, we have so many more to go up until the end of the year. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys very much.